Hey everyone, welcome back to Souls and Stardust podcast channel. I'm Shannon. I am going to be doing a reading today for you. Of course, whenever you come across this reading, is perfect for you. I'm going to be focusing on a soulmate twin flame kind of reading today. I've actually been feeling more called to those types of card readings lately. So we're just going to see what comes up. I have shuffled this deck. We're going to start with some tarot first to build the story, and then I'll use a couple of other decks. But here we go. We have the 8. We have Strength, which is card number 8. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. So we're going to start there. So we have the Strength card. Strength, this is courage, passion. This is confidence, feeling like you're focused. This could be a Leo, or maybe you're a Leo. So this may be your person, this may be you, but whoever this is exhibiting beautiful strength, courage, confidence, coming in a very powerful way. Again, a card of courage, the 9 of Wands. This is persistence. This is standing in your faith, coming through some really big stuff and still standing. This is about displaying resilience. So whether this is you, and this is another fire sign card, right? So Sagittarius, card of Sagittarius. So whether this is you or your person, whatever you've been through, you have found your strength and your resilience. This is also a card of boundaries, and this is preparing for the worst too. Some of you may be in like separation from your person. You've maybe gone through a war zone with them. You feel wary. Maybe there's heartbreak in here. We'll see what else comes up. We have the King of Cups in reverse though, and that tells me this is somebody who is emotionally unavailable, someone who has shut down their emotions, maybe even manipulative to a certain extent, or someone who's just really hot and cold, moodiness. Regardless, this is a need for compassion for self, and this is somebody who's carrying a lot of feelings and in an imbalanced way and not talking about them. We're going to see what's coming up. So that is card of Cancer. I'm going to see what else comes up in this story. Bear with me, like this is an experiment for me too, doing this kind of a reading. What else do we need to know about this situation? So someone's obviously been through a lot. It's been a long journey, a long road with this person who is in particular, like unstable emotionally, or just hot and cold. Oh, okay, interesting. We've got the 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles. So this is feeling financial stability. Perhaps it was on the table for you guys, or this is what you were working toward. Or maybe you have a family with this person. You may have a family with this person, or you were talking about a family, building a dream together. This is long-term success. This is a very beautiful card, working toward that happy ending, that very stable, happy ending. And perhaps that was something that was offered, or you were talking about it. I like that card. If everybody can get on board together, you guys have been through some kind of trial. You've either found your strength. Oh, we have a card that's flipped. What's that? Oh, here we go. 2 of Swords. This is kind of being stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Needing to make a decision, needing to weigh options. Sometimes this is avoidance. This is a card of Libra. So perhaps you're an air sign, or they have air in their chart. This is you. I'm feeling like this is you. If you're watching, put cross watchers for sure. You're needing to make a decision. You're weighing all that has happened, like what was on the table, weighing it with, what I hear is this worth it? Is this ending worth it? Because there's been a lot that you've been through. So you're in this position of needing to make a decision, or feeling like you're weighing your options. And she's blindfolded in that and covering her heart. So it could be that you're feeling the duality of this tough decision. And, it could be union too, but trying to, oh gosh, here comes the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is someone who is very focused on money, like overly so, maybe even a bit indulgent. Maybe somebody wasn't very responsible with this dream that you guys had, and there was material loss, or I just heard maybe there was some lying about finances, or not truth, like untruths about what the situation really was. Or maybe as you got into this, you found out that there was some habits that led to overindulgence. But this also is very stubborn energy. It's a card of Virgo. So an earth sign. Also, there's some fire energy in this. This is like the Leo Virgo axis. So King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to ask what else. So you could be dealing with someone who is both emotionally like unavailable, someone who maybe like pours themselves into work too in an unhealthy way. They're avoiding their feelings. Oh my gosh. And you're tired. You are tired. So you are trying to decide if this 10 of Pentacles is worth it. This is a wonderful card, but it's also not the 10 of Cups. So there's wealth, financial security, family, but is there that emotional satisfaction, fulfillment there? This could be somebody who's like a workaholic, pouring themselves into work and avoiding their feelings. It could be a classic avoidant person. Let's see what else the tarot has to say. What else do we need to know about this situation? That has you wondering what you need to be doing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're tired. You're tired. This is feeling like you need rest. You're weary. This is needing to contemplate and go inward to, this is another air sign card Libra. Needing to recuperate, needing to retreat into solitude so that you can perhaps see more clearly. This is collecting yourself in contemplation and rest. And this is the fruits of your labor card, right? So the 9 of Pentacles is feeling very solid in self-sufficiency. I think of this as like the single and independent card. This is how you see yourself, how you would like to be stable and feeling independent and reaping, harvesting the fruits of your labor. She's very content. She's very flush in her garden. And perhaps that's what you're trying to figure out, is if you're better off on your own. Is this work, is the weariness worth it for that? And I see we have the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is feeling disappointed. This is feeling like you're left all alone, abandoned emotionally. This is withdrawing. This is also somebody who wants to escape because the emotions are too much, but it's a card of walking away. Again, a water sign card of Pisces, feeling like you have to leave something behind or being left behind. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is interesting. So perhaps this was all difficulty, emotional unavailability, pouring themselves into work. Somebody probably did walk away, and you are in this period of rest, rejuvenation, trying to decide if any of this is worth it and you should cut it off. Somebody wants to return though and ask for a second chance. This is, making amends. So we're going to see what else do we need to know? You may be getting, okay, interesting. Somebody is very much in their ego and pride about this. They're very stubborn. That's also indicative of the King of Pentacles. So somebody is in their ego, feeling very arrogant. Maybe they're, not so good at admitting what they've done wrong. They're avoiding their responsibility in this. I do believe that if you are in separation, they're going to ask for a second chance. They're going to ask to come back. But if you haven't heard from them yet, it's their pride that's getting in the way, because they know they would have to admit to their part in this. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments. And again, whenever you're watching this, like, the timing is perfect for you. What else? What else? Oh my goodness, that's a lot. We're going to take them because Spirit's telling me to. We have realizations. So whoever this is that you're connected to, they've been doing a lot of thinking too. In your separate, like, I'm starting to feel for sure now that this is someone you have walked away from, or they walked away from you and left you wary. You're taking a break from them regardless, but they are having realizations, epiphanies. They're starting to understand what all of this is. Their light bulb is turning on, and they have decided that they miss you. They think about you. In particular, they miss being close to you. And whether this is a physical distance or it's an emotional distance, I just saw 1111 on my timer. There's space between you right now. So there is a gap that needs to be bridged. So either you're not talking, or you're at a physical distance and you're not together as a couple right now. And you haven't been hearing from them. So this is elusiveness. And actually, when I first started pulling cards, I got the hint that they weren't being honest about some things, in particular, perhaps about their financial situation. There was definitely some skirting around the truth that happened. And when you found out, it was shocking to you. Almost as if the person that they led you to believe that they were, or that you got to know and fell in love with, was actually not who they show everybody else that they are. So that was shocking to you. And that has caused you to be in that Two of Swords energy, that push-pull, the turmoil, very unexpected. Also, what I'm hearing is the time apart from this person has been shocking to them, as they've had these realizations about you and about what you mean to them. So this person misses you. I don't know if you've heard from them or not. Let's see what else comes out of this deck. What else, Spirit, do we need to know? Yeah, they miss you. They see you as a divine feminine. They see you as like this ultimate beautiful partner. Chances are they're feeling a bit self-conscious about whether or not they deserve someone like you. You bring them peace. What they realize is that with you, they felt peace and balance and harmony for the very first time. And for some of you, this felt like your bestie. I just saw 1313. That number resonates with you. This felt like your bestie, and you're missing them too. You both are feeling heartbroken over this. For some of you, you may have even talked about this destroying you in a way that you never imagined that it would. So that shocking element. I'm going to pull a couple more cards from my Twin Flames deck. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What else do we need to know about this? My neighbors are playing their music really loud, and I can hear that too. So it's a little distracting. And I don't say that because I'm complaining. I'm just taking note of the distraction. So it could be that you're feeling annoyed or irritated by things happening around you lately. Free will, choices, decisions, contact, inaction, action cannot be forced. You may be waiting. You may be finding yourself, okay, this person is leaping off of a cliff into the water, into the emotions. Okay, I'm just going to listen here for a moment. The person on the other end of this is really, really thinking about what these feelings for you mean for them. So they are in contemplation. They're thinking about you. They know that they made choices and decisions. They also are thinking about connecting with you again to talk with you. But this is definitely free will choice, and this is not something that you can force. You need to be patient and wait for it. And you have to decide if you're going to even answer the phone or answer the message. Some of you may even have this person blocked on social media or even through regular like telephone. Let's see what else comes up. What do you want this person to know? Whoever watching this, Spirit, what do you want them to know about this connection? Oh, my cards are kind of sticking. And for those of you who are new here, I shuffle until the cards fall out, like these two just did. Okay, so you are dealing with somebody who is just coming into their awakening. It says unawakened, but I feel like, and again, there's that word ego. This person has really been in their ego, really having to confront a lot of their own darkness, and that's not a bad term, having to confront their own shadow and learn from it. This does say your twin flame is not ready yet. I am reading this though. What I feel in this reading is that they are very steadily becoming aware. It is hitting them what you mean to them, and it has made them very uncomfortable, which is why they tried to escape the feelings. It felt very vulnerable to them. I did pull the card Balance, which is yin and yang energy, darkness and light. This is for you to stay centered in who you are, and knowing that everything that is meant to be will come to be. So as much as you want to hear from them or are missing them or are angry, focus on you, come into your balance of energy, understand or see with clarity what this situation is showing you about your own wounds or shadows, and how you get to pour light into yourself as a result. Let's see what else comes up. Spirit, what else do we need to know about this connection that needs to be said? Keep another deck on my table, keeps drawing my attention. I'm just going to see if there's anything else in this deck. I feel like too, in this connection, you somewhat lost yourself a little bit. Maybe you got really swept up in that promise of that 10 of Pentacles, and you were basing a lot of your dreams and hopes for a future way forward on that 10 of Pentacles with this person, as opposed to like really staying solid and independent in who you are, that 9 of Pentacles card, right? So Spirit really wants you to focus on you. Yeah, here you go. In this, it literally says here, loss of self and identity. I love how this works. Just as those words were coming out of my mouth, I feel like you lost who you were, or lost sight of who you were in this relationship, and need to come back to that 9 of Pentacles. Loss of self and identity. This is about needing to discover your true self again. And this loss that you're experiencing and this separation is showing you how to come back to you. Look at her. She is standing, heart poured open to the ocean, all that emotion. And while this is a separation card, it talks about no contact, talks about dreaming about them. This is truly about focusing on what you need and what makes you feel whole and happy as you. This separation is a gift. This connection was a gift to you. The separation and loss in particular, I hear, is a gift for you, because it's bringing you back to you, and you are healing in a way that you could not heal without having this situation play out. So this says self-care, time out, being gentle with yourself, also with your twin. If this is a twin flame connection with you, this isn't about like dealing, giving a free pass to toxic behavior. This is about understanding that whatever they did is based on wounds that they have and that they need to heal. And whatever they triggered in you is showing you where you get to heal. So coming back to you in your own happiness, discovering your true self again. I really love that. Okay, this deck, it's called the Answer Oracle, and it is catching my attention. So just going to see if there's anything in here that we need to know. And then I'm going to pull some messages. Okay. You're either going to find something out very soon. Someone's going to disclose some information to you that's going to help make more sense, or they're going to reach out and ask you to go to coffee or something. They're going to ask you to talk. And even if you haven't heard from them, they're going to want to talk to you. Someone's going to want to talk to you about this person. Maybe it's a friend working on their behalf, especially if you have them blocked. Again, you get to decide what you do with that information. You will be hearing from them again, though. What else? What else? Oh, freaking A, man. They recognize their emotional bond with you. They recognize that this was supposed to happen, that they feel very connected to you. They feel very passionate about you. You guys share a lot of the same things. I hear you finished each other's sentences, and you shared a lot of similar hobbies or interests, loves, like music especially. Both of you are needing to surrender to how this energy flows. Look at all the butterflies. This is transformation, surrendering to conceding, not because that admits defeat, like surrendering to the transformation that's happening for both of you. And then treatment. This is about healing. This is about repairing. I do believe they're going to come back and ask that you repair with them. They've been asking for help. They've been asking for advice. They've been praying for a miracle. Even if you, I just saw 2222. Even if you haven't heard from them, they've been praying about what to do. Okay, I'm going to ask for some messages from your person. What do they want to say? What do they want to say? They miss you. So your time together, they think about that a lot. They fantasize about having you in their life again. They can't stop thinking about you. They know that they let you down. I'm sorry, I couldn't be what you needed me to be. They think about that. For some of you, not all of you, they're caught up in some karmic stuff. Maybe part of the dishonesty was about somebody else, an ex that came back that they felt like they didn't have closure from. If that's the case, that I'm sorry, that would destroy you. They miss you. Maybe they told you like what a beautiful smile you had. Maybe that's what they first said to you. They also, for some of you, hate seeing you with other people. They, I don't think, know what you're up to, and it drives them crazy. They may catch glimpses because they want you. They don't want you with anyone else. They want you. They're trying to figure out what they need to do to talk to you again, to start the conversation again. So we've got our Souls and Stardust no contact deck. Look how cute it is. Tiny little deck. And see, this is a no contact situation. Like, we're going to see what they have to say to you. Well, that's a lot of them that just came out. Even in distance, I'm holding space for your growth and healing. So you may be at a physical distance from this person, or just no contact, the emotional distance, but they're still praying for you. They're still thinking about you. They wish you the best. For some of you, I hear you were the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I know that now. Sometimes the greatest love is found in letting go. Again, I do feel this time apart was necessary for both of you for your growth. Like you've learned so much about yourself, and they are too. Like they had to learn some big lessons. Allow yourself to feel and release all emotions without a judgment, right? You want to be angry. That's okay. Your anger is a great guidepost for what needs healing, but don't linger there. And again, having compassion and empathy for this person who didn't treat you very well. I get from this situation, it's not because they're mean spirited, it's because they are wounded. And the love that they feel with you has them scared. It made them scared. It made them feel like they were unworthy. This time apart is helping you heal wounds from your past. I feel like both of you are coming to terms with what it means to love and what it means to have a person that is so special to you. For some of you, I feel like this was your bestie and you miss them. Again, this separation is teaching you valuable soul lessons. All right, you guys. If anything, you're learning so much about what love is and what it means to love unconditionally, what it means to forgive. Some of you have already forgiven this person, and that's beautiful. Some of you are really in the depths of confusion and anger. I do believe you will be hearing from this person very soon. They're just building up the courage. You have had to be very strong. You have learned resilience. Look at this. Good news coming. There's good news coming. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And this may be part of the issue here. Envy and hater. There could have been people who were really jealous of your connection, your relationship. I also feel like this could be your person who is watching from a distance. I don't believe they hate you, but look at that. Look at that. He's reading a book, watching. He or she may feel uncomfortable that you are potentially moving on with your life without them. I do feel like this could be a third-party situation, though, where you were connected to this person and they were still connected to somebody else who did not, in fact, want to see you guys happy together. All right, Spirit, what's the last advice? There's good news coming, though. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. You may have been seeing a lot of synchronicities and signs because it's time. It's your time. Things are shifting. Mercury is now direct. Venus just went direct. The energy is moving forward. It's your time. Please let me know in the comments how this resonates. And if it's your story, I'd love to hear. And I wish you the best, all the best. Big love.